Jets, Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of The Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I've got an interesting one for you guys in this video. But first, if you have been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here. You guys make these videos so much fun for me to make, and I love that you keep coming back for more. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan of another NFL team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here in the Jets Ward. It is a safe space for you. Now, guys, we are going to do a little bit something different in this video because I'm not going to go off and just be a rah-rah Jets fan and everything. I know this year has sucked, but the thing that pisses me off the most is how the national media portrays the New York Jets as always the laughing stock of the league, that everybody's punchline, and the butt of everybody's joke. And it's really frustrating because the Jets do have some good that is a part of this team. They really do. Now, I understand our ownership is not the best. I know a lot of fans are down on Aaron Glenn this year, and they should be. He didn't prove much this year as a head coach. And we need a new defensive coordinator. We need some help on the offensive side of the ball. This is a young coaching staff. The Jets are a young team. And half the time, we had people out there that probably should not have been on the field. We took a major step back this year. But the thing that frustrates me the most and pisses me off, like I said, is the national media always just taking shots at the Jets for no reason. And I'll start with a very respected draft analyst, Todd McShay. And he was on a podcast earlier this week, and he talked about how if Dante Moore were to declare, he would want his agent to talk to the Raiders to try to draft him number one. And if the Raiders weren't sure about who to draft, basically along the lines of going back to college to avoid the Jets, and that nobody in this draft that, if they're not a Jets fan, wants to be on the Jets. That's absurd. That's crazy to me. Why? I understand the Jets are bad, but they're not the only bad team in this league. Why would Dante Moore want, or any young quarterback, want to go to the Vegas Raiders? They have no offensive line. The receiving core is awful. They have Brock Bowers, but he had a down year and has been injured a lot this season. Their defense is trash. Their best defensive player, Max Crosby, doesn't even want to be there, it seems. And they're in a major rebuild as well. They just fired their future Hall of Fame head coach, and Pete Carroll. They fired him, and now they're in the search for another coach. Why is it that a player like Dante Moore or even Fernando Mendoza would want to go there? They don't have anything better than the New York Jets have. Let's be real. They're the number one overall pick for a reason. Now, let's mention the Cardinals. What do the Cardinals got? They have Marvin Harrison Jr., who had a down year. He didn't shock anybody or do like astronomically good. What was that? Like, they have McBride. I understand he's one of the better tight ends in the league. Their defense wasn't great. They are trying to ship Kyler Murray out of there. They don't even want him there. They just fired their head coach too. They're going to be in a rebuild. They're pick 3. The Giants. Like, I understand they have Jackson Dart, but there was a talk about if they had the first overall pick to try to go get Fernando Mendoza and trade Dart. Other than that, their defense was atrocious this year. Their offensive line was trash. Malik Neighbors going down. They had nobody to throw to. Why is it always the New York Jets that are the laughing stock? That, oh, these prospects shouldn't want to go there. Go back to college if you can. Go back to college, or get your agents to find a way out of the way to not go to the New York Jets.